After a 4-month absence, Sherlock Holmes returns to Baker Street following an important assignment for the French government, recovering the Mona Lisa stolen from the Louvre, and several attempts on his life by the crime's perpetrator, Professor Moriarty. Ultimately, will Holmes survive? The final problem? Let's find out right now.
And welcome. Oops. Shit. Sorry about that. Well, welcome. Looks like I had forgotten to take the repeat off of the intro. Anyway, I apologize about that. Minor technical difficulty. Welcome to the Adventures of Sherlock Holmes. This is the final problem. When Sir Arthur Conan Doyle was writing the stories for Strand magazine, he had intended this to be the last story. So he finishes it off with what fans have would consider a cliffhanger, but at the time he meant it to be a very firm ending, and it really upset his fans. They started writing into Strand magazine demanding that the stories continue. So let's get to saying hi to all of you. As Netter notes, and I do too, the Cosme link is pinned to the top. So make sure you start funneling in there while I'm saying hi to everybody. Starting with Netter of Netter's Network. She says, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, become a member, gift a membership on whichever of our channels you happen to be on. Let's see. FKHC 2005, also known as Tim, says hail, as does Connie Cleary, the bird woman of YouTube and Fluff Chick Productions. And Deleted Scenes, from whose channel we just came, he says, salute, thank you for the raid, the Sparkwood and 21 raid. Super appreciate it. He also says, like, share, subscribe, comment, become a member, gift a membership if you are feeling particularly generous. And Geek Flag with 8 Nose reiterates, like, share, subscribe, comment, become a member. And if you were going to give a super chat of $5 more, why not make that a gifted membership instead and try to make our family grow?
Could the chat please let us know how we sound? In my ear, Troy sounds like he's cutting in and out, but it could just be my earpiece.
Yeah, we have been having some sound problems, so a sound check would be greatly appreciated. Daniel Berry Sports Highlights says, Happy Tuesday to you as well, Daniel Berry. Wallace Lang, welcome. It wouldn't be Sherlock Holmes without you. Good to see you, my friend. Accounting Sheep says, howdy y'all. Welcome, Accounting Sheep. And there's Nate coming through with his own gifty. That one goes to Crazy Horse 1985. Welcome back to membership, Crazy Horse. Good to see you. You guys are breaking up a little bit. Let's see what I can do about that, if anything.
Is it both of us breaking up or just Troy?
It would probably have to be both of us because we're coming through the same mic. So let's see what I can do about that. I'm not sure that there's anything that I can do about that. Bear with me while I try to see what I can do. A little bit of static. Okay. Let me try to see if I can do anything with this. I'll start by pulling this off.
And Nate, I want to know how you're feeling.
He can't hear you. Okay. Is that any better? Tell me if that's any better. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Glad I'm not the only one hearing sound is breaking up. Well, I am not happy that that's the case. I can hear her. Okay. But can you hear us clearly now? Has that changed anything? I'm starting to think I might have to consider getting a brand new mic if this doesn't clear up soon. Nope, it's exactly the same. All I can do is, damn, I already restarted my system. I'm going to have to reboot. Netter, go live with your mic, and I'll have to.
Okay, hopefully y'all can hear me. And I was starting to ask Nate, how are you feeling? I know you've been sick recently, and how's your knee? I've actually been sick over the weekend. I just have a low-grade fever. Took off work today. I am drinking my special tea with the honey, lemon, and ginger. Had a couple cups of that today. I am starting to feel better. And something else I noticed that makes me feel a little bit better when I'm sick is take a hot shower. It does make you feel better. And just want to confirm that y'all can hear me. So let me know that. Okay, you can hear me fine. Awesome. Thank you, Wallace. It's weird because I'm so used to hearing like Troy talking in my ear, and I can't hear me talking in my ear. So it's like, it's just weird. So yeah, Nate, how you feeling? Are you feeling any better? How's your knee? I'm not sure if anybody else mentioned that they were ill, but if you were, I hope you're feeling better. Okay, I'm 5x5. Still have a bit of a cough, and my knee hurts like hell. Oh, I'm so sorry, sweet. Have you tried making the cough drops from the recipe that I provided? I still have the videos up. Those are going to stay up. So they're really good cough drops. They have antioxidants and soothing properties in there, so they really do work to help with the cough. Because, like, especially around like this time of year, I will get a really dry throat, which means I'm coughing a lot. And
Okay, coming into the studio.
Okay, hold on.
Okay, testing. How's that? How's that coming through? Are you guys hearing me? Okay. Give me a sound check.
But yeah, the cough drops do work really well.
I didn't make the cough drops, but I just made it. But
More honey, ginger, and lemon. Add cloves to it. Oh,
yeah, cloves is not a bad idea, actually.
yeah, there are cloves in the cough drops. Trying to remember what the whole recipe is. It's like lemon. There's cloves.
Well, we're gonna just have to deal with it. I'll work on replacing my mic. The sound should be just fine from the show. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. I don't know what else I can do with my mic.
Yeah, as I start searching for a new one.
How about that? Does that change anything? Anything at all? Testing 1 2, testing 1 2.
You sound okay to me, but then again, you're right there.
I sound a little bit better now. I can't use Netter's mic. It's literally on her computer across the room. Mine is on a boom.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to hear him on my mic. It's just on my laptop, and it's kind of chintzy. So okay, I will start looking for a new microphone to purchase. So we're always trying to make our streams better. So if we need a different and better microphone, and that's what we're gonna get.
Yeah, that's just great.
I love the elegant way that like Holmes is dressed in this with the top hat and everything. He just looks so elegant.
It's interesting you say that because I've literally just obtained the body and suit. I gotta open my Cosby now.
And they always wore those truck coats. Ow.
Okay, so um, so the original story didn't make it clear what Holmes's case with the French government was, let alone if Moriarty had anything to do with it. For this adaptation, it involved the theft of the Mona Lisa and was a crucial part in bringing down Moriarty's organization. And as you probably know, the Mona Lisa was in fact stolen in 1911 from the Louvre. The plot attributed to Moriarty is based on an article on the supposed purpose of the theft published in the Saturday Evening Post. That has been largely discredited, but a similar scheme was featured in a Doctor Who episode, City of Death. I,
I'm looking at the name, that's all.
Blue Snowball.
Okay. Nate, have you haven't tried it yet? Try chamomile tea with the honey, lemon, and ginger. I never had chamomile tea before, and I just tried it, and it actually tastes really good with it. The flavors mix very well.
So throughout this first season, um, it seems they intended to avoid depicting Holmes as illustrated by Sidney Paget, and thus two iconic items were conspicuously missing. As a likely homage, they appear in this episode. During his outing in Switzerland, Holmes sports a deerstalker cap and smokes a calabash pipe. Neither of these items is specifically mentioned in the stories, but appeared in the original illustrations, and as a result became indelibly associated with the character of Sherlock Holmes. Nate says that now that the microphone is sounding better. Okay.
That's good. I was still looking for a replacement.
And welcome, Lady Mist. It's good to see you. I hope you've been well. Of course, of course. So I mentioned last week that Professor Moriarty wasn't specifically um, mentioned as being involved in the Redheaded League, um, and that was a contrivance of the Granada production to introduce him, to build him up before you know what was originally his introduction in this episode. Oh yes, this is the first episode that actually included nudity.
They literally showed her boobie.
Hmm.
She's cold.
Nah, I do think that's a nice little touch. The idea that the French are learning from Holmes's technique. We've tried nothing and we're out of ideas. Holmes's air is a little messed up, like hair is a little messed up, like mine gets when I'm in a hurry. Yeah, yeah, him again. Interestingly, um, I've read, and I don't know the veracity of this. Historians debate this kind of stuff, but the Mona Lisa in its time wasn't terribly popular until it was stolen. And when I say when the Mona Lisa was stolen, I don't mean in this story. I mean in 1911 when it was really stolen. He's angry. He's very, very angry now. Never thought Mona Lisa looked like she was smiling, maybe smirking. Yeah, I've seen a lot of artistic analyses of the Mona Lisa, and you're not the only one that's made that observation. She seems to be smiling more with her eyes than with her mouth. Smizing. Yeah. The best I can do is $20. Cocked, but he puts it down. Of course. Around 15 to 20 years ago, an exhibit of the works of Leonardo da Vinci was shown in the Art Center here in Sioux City, Iowa. Oops. This really does lay the groundwork for the kinds of villains like Ra's al Ghul in the Batman, Lex Luthor and Superman. There is a fan theory that Moriarty isn't real, that he is an imagined persona of Holmes's. Mister. The Nicholas Meyer hypothesis? Nicholas Meyer had something to do with that? Oh, right. Nicholas Meyer wrote the 7% Solution. That's right. Which I think you're right is the first uh, instance of the theory, being turned into a you know publication. It suggests that Moriarty was his teacher. That's very interesting. I find that difficult to more difficult to accept than the idea of him being a figment of Holmes's imagination, because he never mentions uh, up to this point within the canonical stories the idea that he knew Moriarty, and in fact, he doesn't recognize him until they meet. The Fast and the Furious Victorian Drift. I like that. I'm trying to figure out exactly how the nose was affixed that he was able to remove it so cleanly. Well, it was probably mortician's wax, but there was no residue when he removed it from his face. And this is accurate to the original story. So Watson sees Moriarty. The hills are alive. I just find the idea of him as a figment of Holmes's imagination interesting. I can't I can't reconcile it with the canon. As far as him being a school teacher, I absolutely reject that on its face. I am sorry about that, Wallace. That is annoying. That is another reason that I do the Cosme, or I may at one point switch to Discord, but that is off platform, so it will never be interrupted by commercial. If you fall behind on my commentary, you can just hit live at the bottom, and it'll sync us back up again. Yeah, I can't mention that live, but maybe I'll do a member stream to talk about that. There you go, Calabash Pipe. That's right. So you use the Discord app on the phone. Okay, I don't know much about that. Um, and let me check. I do have the Discord link in the description below. So you can go ahead and join the Discord at any time. Then you'll have it if and when I do figure out how to do it on Discord. I should say when because for you they're at the Reichenbach Falls now. We haven't gotten there yet. Okay, they've just shown the falls now. Fair enough. It was a setup. Well, you're never going to make it back in time. Yes, they've just met on either side. That's where I'm at. And Watson's trying to get back to him. The actor that plays Moriarty would also make a good Ebenezer Scrooge. Yes, I suppose that's true.
I like how they write you to school.
Yes. we're at the we're at Watson imagining the struggle between them. And they both just went over. And I think I know how that scene was shot. You notice that they're falling slower than the water, and those were yep.
They were both on wires. You could tell from the
Hmm.
way that they were
Hmm.
going down.
Well, I mean, from the doctor's perspective, at least he's not doing drugs anymore.
But the series didn't end. It continued on.
Well, they did it in batches. So this series ended right here, and then it picks up with oh, I forget. Um, I should take a look at that. Right. So, uh, The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, the Granada original releases went from April of '84 to September of '85, and then the following year they picked back up with the Return of Sherlock Holmes, which we will pick up with next week. That will be the Empty House, which literally is the return of Sherlock Holmes. So I want to thank all of you so much for enjoying this first. Well, this was, I suppose, the second season, but the first collection of Holmes stories. So again, it goes The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, which we've just seen. That was 13 episodes. The Return of Sherlock Holmes starts next week, an additional 13 episodes. And then the case book of Sherlock Holmes is 9 episodes. And finally, the memoirs of Sherlock Holmes for an additional 6 episodes. So I wanted to thank you all so much for hanging out with me tonight. Um, do consider checking out the link to the Discord that's in the description. And in the future, I may try to host these on Discord rather than on Cosme. We'll see how that goes. And tomorrow's Wednesday, so it's just Liquid Lunch tomorrow, and then Thursday over to Netter's channel for her interview with Charlotte Nightstar. The link is already up, or I mean, the stream is already posted on her channel. So you can go ahead over there and hit notify me. And I thank you again so much. I ask you to all take care of yourselves, be healthy, or get healthy, or remain healthy. Stay hydrated, drink responsibly, and hope to see you on the next one. Thank you. Just under the wire, Geek Flag with Nate Knows dropping the farty fox. I super, super appreciate that. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.
An admirable account, Watson.
Oh, you don't think I've put too much color and life into it?
Oh, my dear friend, I humbly defer such considerations to your excellent literary judgment.